A powerful wave of drone strikes, launched as part of the peace enforcement campaign, swept through Russia's border regions. The strikes targeted the Ryazan oil refinery, caused further damage to the Kremniy plant in Bryansk, and even reached the Moscow region. Ukrainian drone disabled the Kremniy microelectronics plant in Bryansk. This enterprise is one of the largest microelectronics manufacturers in Russia. Its products are used in particular for military purposes. The first published video shows an explosion after a drone hit the building of the Russian Kremniy plant. And the next video shows a local resident filming the fire that followed the explosion from the window of his apartment. In the morning, the Russian propaganda outlet TASS reported that a kamikaze drone strike had suspended the plant's operations due to damage to part of the production facilities. The new attack came after the Russians claimed on Thursday that they had restored the facade of the Kremniy plant after the previous strike on the night of October 19th. A report by the Novosti Bryansk Telegram channel said that the previous attack had caused serious damage to the plant. Production and power buildings had been damaged, power supply had been disrupted, and process chains had been stopped. It also noted that the restoration of the plant's equipment was complicated by problems with the procurement of necessary components. However, this information cannot be verified, because the Russians may deliberately make false statements about an allegedly non-operational enterprise to protect it from further attacks. This plant has been attacked by drones many times before. Kremniy is the main manufacturer of components used in microelectronics for modern Russian weapons, including radar stations. The Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation receives about 90% of the company's total output. The plant is located 110 kilometers from the border with Ukraine, which makes it accessible to various drones or missiles used by the Ukrainian Defense Forces. The Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Oleksandr Syrsky, said that Ukraine's operation in Russia's Kursk region significantly boosted the morale of both the military and society, hoping this won't be Ukraine's last offensive. Syrsky stated that in an interview with Radio Bayraktar, the year was marked by the enemy's constant active actions. They launched assaults, we took defensive actions. However, we also had positive developments, particularly with the successful counteroffensive in the Kursk direction. This significantly boosted the morale of our personnel, lifted the spirits of the troops and society, and gave us hope that this will not be our last offensive, said Syrsky. Additionally, the Commander-in-Chief emphasized that preserving the lives of servicemen is the highest priority. He stressed the importance of preparing not only for defense, but also for offensive actions, as the war demands a proactive strategy. Ukraine's incursion of the Kursk region has been going on for half a year now, starting at the beginning of August 2024, serving as a preemptive measure to thwart Russia's plans to seize Ukraine's Kharkiv and Sumy regions. On January 21st, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky reported that 4,000 North Korean soldiers, out of 12,000 deployed, have been killed in battles on the Kursk front. Earlier, on January 6th, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported that in 5 months of active combat in the Kursk region, Russian forces have suffered over 38,000 casualties. Destruction of an enemy convoy by the heavy UAV Baba Yaga, north of Staritsia, Kharkiv region. Operated by the 2nd Battalion of the 101st Brigade of the General Staff. Russian soldiers have reportedly grown increasingly fearful of Ukrainian drone operator Robert Magyar, nicknamed Baba Yaga, a moniker derived from Slavic folklore that signifies a mysterious and fearsome figure. Magyar has become a symbol of Ukraine's innovative and effective use of drones in the conflict, earning a reputation for precision strikes that have inflicted significant damage on Russian forces. Baba Yaga serves as part of a specialized Ukrainian drone unit known for conducting high-risk, high-impact missions. Operating primarily on the front lines, Magyar and his team utilize a range of commercial and military-grade drones to locate, track, and strike Russian targets with extraordinary accuracy. These missions often target critical assets, such as ammunition depots, command centers, and armored vehicles, undermining Russia's operational capabilities. His strikes are not only devastating, but also strategically timed, often hitting Russian forces when they are least prepared, amplifying their fear and disarray. Magyar's role highlights the increasing importance of drone warfare in modern conflicts. Affordable and versatile, drones allow smaller units to punch well above their weight, enabling asymmetric warfare tactics against a larger, more conventional army. Magyar's unit exemplifies this by combining cutting-edge technology with creative tactics, such as using drones for reconnaissance, psychological warfare, and targeted strikes. Beyond his battlefield achievements, Baba Yaga has become a rallying figure for Ukrainians, symbolizing resistance and ingenuity in the face of a larger adversary. A lone Russian APC speeding in kamikaze style with gunfire, infantry packed inside and even on the roof. After getting spotted and hit, the carrier bogs down and is finished off. The crew barely manages to escape, but is later finished off with mortar and artillery fire. One Russian tactic leading to massive armored losses is their repeated use of frontal assaults with poorly coordinated tank and infantry maneuvers. These attacks often involve large columns of armored vehicles advancing into heavily defended Ukrainian positions without adequate reconnaissance or air support. As a result, Ukrainian forces, armed with advanced anti-tank weapons like javelins and NLAWs, as well as drones and precision artillery, can effectively ambush and destroy Russian tanks and armored personnel carriers. The lack of coordination between Russian armored units and supporting infantry further exacerbates the problem. Without sufficient infantry cover, tanks become easy targets for Ukrainian defenders in urban and wooded areas, where ambushes are common. The ERAM cruise missile, which is being developed to strengthen Ukraine's capabilities, may receive anti-ship functionality along with a new guidance system. This is reported by the War Zone, citing a request from the U.S. Air Force Life Cycle Management Center. The agency is looking for hardware for the project, such as GPS receivers, homing systems, navigation units, radio and data link solutions, and other capabilities to add operational capabilities to the aircraft munition. The future stages of ERAM development include the integration of various guidance systems and related equipment to ensure effective operation in the absence of satellite navigation. The request on the specialized portal specifies the details. The Air Force wants to be informed of the price and schedule for the delivery of 10 quick-sync guidance system prototypes in a form factor for integration into ERAM. QuickSync is an American project for a cheap and mass-produced anti-ship munition based on the eponymous dual-mode homing warhead and a modified air bomb with a JDAM correction kit.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.